principles of interpersonal relationship. Now, what do you mean by this? No. What do you mean by this? Isn't it? Now understand, guys. Think win-win principles of interpersonal leadership. Leadership is another concept. Interpersonal means what? Whenever you are working with somebody, and we all are social animals, we always love to work with the people. We will always like some people. We always like the company of a person, isn't it? So we are learning here as a 6 paradigms of human interactions. It says that, communication situation will be like in this way. Situation will be like this way, that its result will be in win-win situation. Result will be in win-win situation. Now, what do you mean by this win-win situation? Win-win situation means I also feel satisfied. You also feel satisfied. See, I tell you, if I want to go, if I'm doing one project and boss is appointed 2 persons, one of the persons is me. Now, if I every time take a lead, if I every time I ignore another person, see every am I audible?
Sir, your voice is not audible.
Sir,
Yes,
your
sir.
voice is breaking completely. Voice is breaking, sir. No, sir. You are not audible.
Okay, I have off my video.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Sir, your voice is not audible.
Hello. Ab audible hai?
Yes, sir. Now it's audible.
Okay. So what we will do is that I will close my video and then mic will be only start. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. No problem.
Yes. Think win-win principles of interpersonal leaderships. Now, what do you mean by this? Please understand. Now, author has used here as interpersonal leadership. Now, what do you mean by the interpersonal leadership? Interpersonal leadership.
Sir, you are not audible.
Habit number 4 is talking something about win-win situations of a leadership. Win-win situation of a leadership. Now, whenever you are working, whenever you are talking, whenever you are going, it is necessary that you should take people along with you. I was giving example of a project, a small project, working with XYZ person, Advait, and let's take one of the person is a Shantanu. These both the persons are working in one project. Sometimes they are known to each other, sometimes they are unknown to each other. Now, with small things, these both the persons need to take care of each other for going towards the good result. Otherwise, what will happen? There may be some habits of Advait which maybe, like for example, Shantanu is a smoker and he's going, while doing the project also he's going after 1 hour outside. Now from last 10 years, he is doing same things and there was no problem with the company with him. Now, who are you Advait to take a problem on that point? Now, what I'm saying is that if the situation is disturbing you, if the situation is making you horrible to work, then you can. But in that way, don't be a very sant to talk to the people in such a way. क्योंकि बॉस का काम करने का स्टाइल, बॉस का खड़े रहने का स्टाइल, बॉस का बोलने का स्टाइल, बॉस का इंग्लिश, you have no right to make any kind of comment on this, because one word is very clear: boss is always other. Boss is always right. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you are audible, but in between the voice is breaking. Not sure if I am having some network issue or you are having.
But
Sir,
I
please
can
restart your device once, then I think that issue should go on.
Yes, Komal, are you getting me? Shubhda, Komal, Akshata, Chaitanya. Shall I start? Akshata. Advait, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, Neha.
Sir, I can hear you. In between it is.
ठीक है, ठीक है. I will start. Stop me if you have any kind of doubt or problem. Now there are 4 points. One is a win-win situation. Second is a win-lose situation. Third is a lose-win situation. Next is a lose-lose situation, and there is only win situation. Now when you complete your project, and if you both are happy for your project, it is called as a win-win situation. When you complete your project and you are taking all the credits of the project and you are saying that it happens because of me, that can be called as a win-lose situation. When a project has been completed, another person has been done a very nice job in that project. He has completely done that project. It is called as a lose-win situation. And when project has been completed, but you have completed a project, the great sorrowful things, great pains can be called as a lose-lose situation. See, it is also necessary to understand the dimensions of a win-win situation, win-win category. Integrity, maturity, and abundance mentality. It's very, very necessary, guys. When you are working in a team, integrity should be protected. Every person is behaving according to their integrity. What do you mean by this? This means when I and Advait is working together, when I and Neha is working together, when I and Nikita is working together, maybe possible that Neha, every day Neha eat at 7 o'clock and every day I eat at 9 o'clock. If it is possible for both the persons to keep a flexibility, then it is okay that both the persons will eat at 7:30 o'clock. Or if it is not possible, then also it is okay that if Neha will eat at 7 o'clock and if I will eat at 8 o'clock. I think so. There will not be any kind of impact or hamper of these kind of eating habits of we both the persons on our project. It means we are just respecting the integrity of the person. And friends, in a daily routine, in a life, we are not helping each other to understand the integrity of the persons also, right? Maturity. Now the word maturity is something vague. Whether a person's qualification increase means the maturity come. Whether a person increase its liability, it means maturity comes. When a person earning much more, is it mean that maturity comes? Person earning much more, and the driver who is driving his car from last 20 years, he never said a thank you to that person. Why? Because he's paying regularly. So why should I say thank you? It's not an example of a maturity. Abundance is also very important. Now I'm talking about the win-win situation. Now win-win situation is related to the when you are working in a team. There is a habit, abundance mentality. Abundance mentality means है कि दुनिया में बहुत चीजें भरपूर है. ये मेंटालिटी अपनी होनी चाहिए. भरपूर है, सबको है, सबको मिलेगा. When you go at a Balaji, have you ever seen that Balaji में लोग गए हैं और खाने में रुके हैं and somebody जिसको लास्ट वाला पर्सन ऐसा था जिसको खाना ही नहीं मिला? Have you seen such kind of examples? No. क्यों? भरपूर है.
Sir, you are not audible.
चीजें बहुत है, चीजें बहुत है, बहुत. Lot of things are there in the market, right? कभी कभी ऐसा लगता है ना कि sometime I wanted to purchase actually I wanted to purchase some light bulb for my lighting bulbs for my house. I went to my nearest shop. He said me that this is the only piece, ultimate piece, very nice piece, which is coming for 1500 rupees. I met with my friend. He said, I will tell you one shop. You should go there. He is a wholesaler. He will give you this same bulb in near about 200 rupees less. I went to that shop and I had discussions with him. See, my talking ability is very excellent. So I always talk with the very nice people, very nicely with the people. So when I got it, then I met with him. I talked with him. Then I got another number from where he took a material, and it is in Ravivarpet, and I think in front of the Dagdu Sheet Ganpati. I went there. Believe me, I got the same bulb. Are you with me, Advait?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I got the same bulb for only 600 rupees. जिसकी प्राइस 1600 रुपीज मुझे बोली गई थी. Same bulb. I got a 600 rupees. What I want to say is that दुनिया में बहुत और भरपूर है, बहुत है, बहुत. और बहुत में ना दो चीजें छुपी हुई है. यहाँ बहुत में दो चीजें है. यहाँ पर एक है, अक्षता सुन रही हो, बहुत में दो चीजें. एक है जो आपको सुधर सके और एक है जो आपको बिगड़ सके. How highly? Okay, we are learning 7 habits of highly effective people. We have studied 3 habits yesterday. Now we are learning habit 4. And the name of the habit 4 is Think Win-Win Principles of Interpersonal Leadership. Now, think win-win means what? I gave you one example that if the company has given us a project to work with somebody else and that someone is a whether unknown, someone is a whether whether unknown or known to each other, then how you can do your business? Then the result will be win-win, win-lose, lose-win, lose-lose, or win. Right? Now we require a win-win situation. Have you seen this example of this now who was running 100 or 200 meters? Have you seen the fellow? Have you seen that example that Neborian or somewhere persons was he could not understand the finishing line? Do
Yes,
you
sir. Yes,
understand
sir.
this
Yes,
example?
sir. I watched that video also.
Yes, he could not finish because he could not understand, and he was standing in near about 1 meter or 1 feet behind the line, and he felt that this was the line.
Yes, 1 meter.
And then the another person was coming from side, and this was an international event, and the another person was coming, and he just pushed him, and he said that you are first. So the journalist asked him a question that why did you, it was an opportunity for you to come first and got a gold medal, right? So why did you do these things? He said that I don't want such kind of gold medal. I really don't want such kind of gold medal. Why? Because I was known. There was so many distance between me as a second person and a first person. He stand there because he could not understood where is the first line. पता है ना आपको?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now Advait, beauty next scene में है. Beauty next scene में है. Next scene में. ये हो गया. सबने उसको वाह कर दिया. अरे कितना स्पोर्ट्समैनशिप है, स्पोर्ट्समैनशिप. अंडरस्टैंड दिस हाईली हैबिट्स. क्या हमें सीखना क्या है? सीखना ये है कि when gold medal was been announced, then the first person who won a gold medal requested the management to that kid to give us a 2 gold medal.
Yes,
बिकॉज मैं गेम का राजा हूं और ये दिल का राजा है. We wanted 2 gold medal, and if you're not giving gold medal, share a gold medal with us. And this international game, Asian Games में, these are allowing 2 gold medals to both the persons. Am I right or wrong?
yes, sir. Absolutely right.
See the attitude, see the abundance. आपके एटीट्यूड से 1 गोल्ड मेडल एक्स्ट्रा हो गया. ऐसा कभी होता है क्या? लेकिन आपका दिल अगर चाहता है, आपकी भक्ति सही है, आपकी सेवा सही है, आपकी सर्विस सही है, आपका इंटेंशन सही है, आपका हेल्पफुल नेचर है, तो कायनात में चीजें उपलब्ध होती है. एंड आई बिलीव ऑन दिस. आई बिलीव, गाइस, आई बिलीव. You just go and ask those people who wanted to go to the Amarnath. Just go and ask them. और उनको बोलो आप यहाँ से यहाँ पे चलो. वो चलते चलते थक जाएंगे. And you will ask them questions that क्या आप अमरनाथ कैसे गए, वैष्णो देवी कैसे गए. Then they feel कि कंपनी थी, इच्छा थी. और यकीन मानिए उनके पास ऐसे स्टोरीज है जिसके ऊपर आप यकीन नहीं करोगे, और सबके पास है. Why it is happening? Why it is happening? Because I feel interpersonal. Because that time no other negative thought is coming, only positive thought is coming. कभी कभी आपने सोचा है हम घूमने जाते हैं और यही बोलते हैं सिर्फ दिमाग में, यहाँ पे मैगी मिलेगी तो बहुत बढ़िया आएगा, नेक्स्ट कॉर्नर पे मैगी होती है. Have you observed this? कभी आपने ऑब्जर्व किया है? Now this is going to be the happen, right? Now integrity is there, maturity requires, and abundance mentality. Now what do you mean by the abundance mentality? Abundance mentality means भरपूर है इस विश्वास से कुछ काम करना है. प्यार भरपूर है, प्रेम भरपूर है, सुविधाएं भरपूर है, सीखने की कला भरपूर है, सीखने का जज्बा भरपूर है, जीने की कला भरपूर है, जीने के रीजंस भरपूर है. अरे गई नौकरी एक गई, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है। मेरे फ्रेंड की एक नौकरी गई, उसने कोरोना सेंटर पे ज्वाइन किया, कोरोना सेंटर पे गया और बोला कि 2 महीने के बाद नौकरी करनी है ना, अब थक गया हूं ना, 1 महीना कुछ सोचूंगा नहीं, आई विल ज्वाइन कोरोना सेंटर। ही ज्वाइन अ कोरोना सेंटर, स्टार्टेड सर्विंग दोस पीपल आल्सो। व्हेन ही कम आउट एंड आफ्टर 30 days he had lots of opportunities because he met with so many people. The one of the person who was standing on laying on the bed and he was serving to them also, he was a businessman. Understand, भरपूर है दुनिया में, बहुत है दुनिया में, right? Okay, now relationship also matters, how you relate with yourself. Even though, guys, I tell you, yesterday I was telling you, then mine, I've just completed now, in May I completed a 15 years, 14 years for my marriage. I have never taken disadvantages of being a male in my family. I'm happy. I'm very much happy in my life. I never taken a disadvantage. तुम ये करो, वैसा करो, वैसा करो. No. Whenever some people are coming at my house, I always used to ask my wife with respect. Madam, किसने सिखाया मुझे? किसने नहीं? When these things will come in my hand, okay, the other party will also respect me whenever I require respect. कुछ होता ही नहीं ना झगड़ा, प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं आता है ना, कोई डिसऑनेस्टी नहीं है ना बेटा, राइट? इंटरपर्सनल स्किल, इट इज कॉल्ड इंटरपर्सनल स्किल. I always drink a tea with my student. Now people would say that कि आप ऐसा कैसे करते हैं, बच्चों के साथ चाय पीते हैं. मैंने क्या है, बच्चों मास्टर डिग्री करते हैं. These people are doing a master degree. They know with whom to drink a tea or not to drink a tea. And I am not asking them to come with me for a feedback. भाड़ में जाए feedback. कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. I love my students. That is what I always like to be in a student. Enjoy करता हूँ मेरी life. Isn't it? So that's the relationship is very important. Agreements are very important. Please understand. Supportive system is also very important, which you have to do. Then habit number 5. It talks something about seek first to understand and then to be understood. First to understand. Are you getting my point? समझ में आता है?
Yes, sir.
Okay. First to understand and then to be understood. यार ये दुनिया इतनी खराब है, कोई मुझे समझ के ही नहीं लेता है. तूने दुनिया को समझा क्या? तूने समझा दुनिया को? I tell you example happened with me. And then I suddenly realized, this is a very small example of first to understand and then to be understood. I went into one jewelry shop. My wife is, she's doing imitation jewelries, reselling imitation jewelries very nicely. She is habitual for that purpose. She likes it. She is a passionate for that. Now I went with my wife for a jewelry shop. She was, taking jewelry shop, which is shopping is not my concern actually. And she was discussing, and I could not find a one chair to sit there. And I asked him that कि आपके पास चेयर नहीं है, मुझे बैठने की जगह नहीं है, ये कैसे कस्टमर के साथ आप बिहेव करते हो, this is the right way or not, lot of things. The owner was so aged person. That shop is in Shukurwarpet. Owner is a so aged person. मेरे पापा से भी थोड़ा सा उसको मैंने बोला कि आपको क्या है, थोड़ा रखना. मैंने बेइज्जत नहीं किया, इंसल्ट नहीं किया, लेकिन मैंने थोड़ा सा बोला कि अरे यहाँ पे चेयर तो रखो ना, बैठेगा कहाँ, कस्टमर तो भगवान होता है, ऐसे. It's long back, I'm telling you this story incident. Then he just said that ki 2-3 people were there and they said very innocently, they said, sir, आपको बैठने के लिए जगह नहीं है, मेरे को खाने के लिए जगह नहीं. From morning 8 o'clock, I am standing and drinking only 2 liter water. People are, and that was a Diwali festival, I think. People are coming and going. We could not get a time to eat also. That वो फादर के लेवल का आदमी बड़ा था, वो भी मेरे साथ यही बोला कि सर हम बटलोस नहीं है, we have a chair but we can't sit, and you want to sit and you don't have a chair. Then I said sorry to them. I said sorry to them and I said that कि मुझे 5 मिनट के लिए बैठना था, कि people are not sat together. मुझे तो आपके घर में ज्यादा से ज्यादा 1 घंटा रुकना है, बाद में जाकर मुझे कार में बैठना है, बाद में जाके मुझे एग्जीक्यूटिव चेयर पे बैठना है, बाद में जाके मेरे पास जो लॉन्ग है उसके में ऊपर बैठना है. बट यू पीपल आर नॉट सिटिंग. ग्रेटिट्यूड निकल गया. नाउ अंडरस्टैंड गाइस, जैसे ही ग्रेटिट्यूड निकल गया, आई वुड से थैंक यू, सॉरी. once the thought come from mind once the thought come from mind, immediately one girl came and she said that कि सर आप यहाँ पे बैठिए, see the nature's call. सबको समझ में आ रहा है? और होता है, डोंट बी डिप्रेस्ड, होता है, राइट? इसलिए ना, what we have to do is that we have to diagnose before you prescribe. That is what, first to understand the other party. पहले उसको समझो ना, पहले उसको समझो. एक दुकान में मैं जा रहा था माल लेने के लिए, मैं खरीद रहा हूँ कुछ, तो वो मेरे तरफ ध्यान ही नहीं दे रहा था. He was about to see outside, because पुलिस वाला कब आएगा और 500 रुपए का फाइन कब देगा, एंड मैं उसके ऊपर चिल्लाना कि और ये कोई तरीका है क्या तेरे मेरे तरफ देखता नहीं. अरे तू कौन है? तू 100 रुपीज का माल ले रहा है, उसका नुकसान 2-2 हजार रुपए का हो रहा है. If I understood his point, if I understand his point, first if I understand you, then I definitely understood myself. पहले अगर मैं तुम्हें समझूंगा तो बाद में मैं खुद को भी समझूंगा. और जैसे ही मेरे पास आएगा, जैसे तुझे वो बंदा अच्छा लगता है जो तुझे समझ में आए, वैसे ही दूसरों को भी अच्छा लगता है जो अगर तू उसको समझे पहले. देन आई सेड हाँ, यस यू आर राइट, मैं यहाँ पे रुकता हूँ, आप चुपके से लेके आना तो आपका बीपी हाई नहीं होगा. इसको बहुत अच्छा लगा. उसने 5 रुपए, इडली का पीठ लेने के लिए गया था, इडली का फ्लोर, उसने 5 रुपए मेरे से कम लिया भाई, बिकॉज ऐसे कस्टमर आते नहीं. क्या किया मैंने? नथिंग. Understand, this is what the diagnosis. Before you prescribe, before you talk, think. Before you offer, think whether you have a commitment or not. छोटी छोटी बातें हैं लेकिन किया करो. कभी कभी मम्मा को हम बोल देते, तू टेंशन मत ले, कल मैं तेरे को मंदिर लेके जाता हूँ. नहीं लेके जाते. मम्मा ने इनविटेशन दिया था आपको बोलने के लिए. मम्मा आई थी तुम्हारे घर में, तुम्हारे रूम में आई थी और बोली थी कि बेटा मेरे लेकर जाना. तू ही ऐसा, अब कमिटमेंट तू नहीं फॉलो कर रहा है. 2 बार 3 बार होता है तो तुम्हारा नाम ही यू आर नॉट फॉलोइंग कमिटमेंट ऐसा हो जाता है. ऑटोबायोग्राफिकल रिस्पॉन्स होना चाहिए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इंस्टेड ऑफ यूजिंग द वर्ड आई, वी इवैल्यूएट, वी प्रोब, वी इंटरप्रेट, वी. Instead of I, let us use the word we. When I offer a tea to the Advait, I never say that I would like to take a tea in this restaurant. Would you like to come with me? No, this is a bad language. I will use the word, shall we have a tea together in this hotel? What is your opinion? Advait
Yes, sir.
will say yes.
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, in my organization, actually I'm working as a QA, so they teach us how to write a bug. मतलब जो कोई इशू मिलता है, so उसमें उन्होंने स्ट्रिक्टली लिखा होता है कि शुड नहीं यूज करना है. मतलब ऐसे 2-4 वर्ड है, वो ऐसा क्लाइंट को नहीं लगना चाहिए कि दैट यू आर ऑर्डरिंग हिम. बी पोलाइट, ऐसा वर्ड लिखने के लिए बोलते हैं.
Of course. When you visit a Taj Hotel, guys, you are visiting Taj Hotel, and the person who is greeting you and welcoming you, his salary is much more than you. But he is just so polite, so soft. Yes. अरे यहाँ पे फैन नहीं है. सॉरी सर, यहाँ पे फैन नहीं. आई एम नॉट टेलिंग, लाचार नहीं बनना है. मैं लाचार शब्द का इस्तेमाल कर रहा हूँ यहाँ पे. नो, आई एम नॉट टेलिंग. You got my point. Somebody is coming and telling you that sign on this document and property मेरे नाम होगी. Yes, I will sign. No issues. No, my intention, please understand. Please understand. Pull out बनोगे, अच्छे बनोगे, अच्छे रहोगे, हैप्पी रहोगे, तो उसका रिबॉन्ड अपने को आता है. अपने को आता है. Okay, I will share with the two incidents with you. आप बस में किसी बूढ़े आदमी को जगह जब देते हैं, तब आपको फीलिंग कैसा आता है? आप बस में एक पॉइंट, ये भी हमने किया है, और दूसरा जो बोलने वाला हूं ना, ये भी हमने किया. सब मेरे साथ है क्या? यस बोलो सब लोग.
Yes, sir.
मयूरी,
Sir.
सुजाता, चिन्मय, कोमल, अक्षता, शुभदा,
Yes, sir.
प्रतीक्षा, सब है मेरे साथ. दो इंसिडेंट मैं बताता हूँ. अद्वैत, अभी देखो निकिता, हमने कभी ऐसा देखा है क्या? एक है कि मैं जब बूढ़े को जगह देता हूँ, तब मुझे सुकून कैसा लगता है, मुझे फीलिंग कैसा आता है. और दूसरा कि मैं बैठा हूँ एंड नजदीक ही बहुत रश है बस में, नजदीक ही दो बूढ़ी औरतें खड़ी है और मुझे जगह देनी नहीं है. वो नहीं मांग रही है. दे आर नॉट आस्किंग यू टू स्टैंड अप. हैव यू एक्सपीरियंस दैट मोमेंट जब हम अपने आप से ही छुप जाते हैं और नीचे देखना शुरू कर देते हैं? निकिता, सुजाता, are you aware about this incident? अद्वैत, समझ में आ रहा है मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ?
Yes, sir.
Yes. जगह
Yes, sir.
देने के, हाँ यस, जगह देने के बाद का एटमॉस्फेयर, जगह ना देने का एटमॉस्फेयर. नाउ सी, यू हैव गॉट अ प्लेस, यू आर सिटिंग, nobody is asking you to stand up, nobody is going against your right. उनको भी नहीं चाहिए, उनके दिमाग में कुछ नहीं आ रहा है, लेकिन हम परेशान हैं. ये क्यों होता है हमारे साथ? because we understood first other people and then we isn't. So it means that अंदर बहुत अच्छे हम बहुत अच्छे हैं, उसके ऊपर जाते हैं और अच्छे को हम इग्नोर करते थे. उमेश is a very nice person, but Umesh himself is ignoring Umesh. कभी भी रास्ते
Also,
पर,
sir, we feel very good whenever we help somebody, and like
yes,
if somebody really there in the need and we do not help them, then after some time, like that time we sometimes ignore, but after whenever we sit alone and think about it, we feel little guilty that, oh, I could have done this thing to that person that was really genuine at that time to help that person. So yeah.
yes. So these are the things which we are learning ना, जो हमारे साथ होना हम मांगते हैं, वो हम दूसरे के साथ करना शुरू कर दे, वो हम दूसरों के साथ करना शुरू कर दो. That is what the requirement. Simple है. Habit number 6, synergy. I will tell you the meaning of synergy. Synergy, principles of creative cooperation. Synergy, principles of creative cooperation. Synergy का मतलब क्या है? Can somebody tell me? Yes. Synergy. Meaning of synergy is that working in a cooperative and result of that working is much more than expectation. For example, कभी कभी हम मिलकर किसी पर्सन को, जैसे कल नेहा मुझे बोल रही थी कि सर बहुत अच्छा लगता है आपका सुनकर। सिनर्जी, ये क्यों अच्छा लगता है? बिकॉज नेहा इज गुड. नेहा by nature is good. She wants to accept her guilt. She wants to accept her negative points and she wants to grow up in a positive way. She wants to be happy. जो जिसको हैप्पी रहना है, जिसको अच्छा बनना है, वो अच्छे ही लोग है ना. और जो अच्छा बनाता है वो तो अच्छा होगा ही. लेकिन अच्छे को समझने वाला भी अच्छा होना चाहिए. सिनर्जी, it is called a synergy. When you do some task, when you do some task, when you are going somewhere else for purchasing something, when you are going somewhere while doing a project, when you are coming and going and traveling something, isn't it? When you people are going and doing all kind of things, it can call as a synergy. It is called as a synergy, right? Synergy, what do you mean? Creative cooperation. Synergy means creative cooperation. ये टीम है, ये टीम है, इसको टीम कहते हैं. ऐसा बोलना चाहिए. इसको पर्सन कहते हैं बोलेंगे तो it is not a synergy. Please understand. That is called the habit that develop a synergy level. Right? Synergy communication होना चाहिए. Synergy in the classroom होना चाहिए. Get together. हम दोनों. मैं अकेला हूं, आप अकेली हो, लेकिन हम दोनों हैं. That's called a synergy. We should enjoy our companies. हम ऐसे होने चाहिए कि हमारी कंपनी कोई एंजॉय करे. हम ऐसे होने चाहिए कि हमारे कंपनी में कोई एंजॉय ना करने वाला आकर भी एंजॉय करे. हम ऐसे होने चाहिए कि हमारी कंपनी में the persons who I never like that persons when they come in my company, I also start liking and the other person will also start liking. It is called as a synergy. Synergy and a communication. Synergy and a business. Synergy and a business is a matter now. Okay, now I tell you, there is one shop. There is a one shop in Sarkar Nagar Road. Name of that shop is Parhar Sandwich. पहले 10 रुपए को 2 मिलते थे, अब 12 रुपए को 2 मिल रहे. लेकिन whenever the people go there, he used to ask one question instead of sandwich, where is a kaka? The kaka is a person from last 20 years doing that sandwich. It is on the near corner when तलजाई का रोड ऊपर से नीचे आता है, उसके सामने ही वो सैंडविच का दुकान है. पहले आदमी आकर पूछता है काका है क्या? काका है तो फिर सैंडविच लेता है. काका ने घर में बनाया हुआ सैंडविच अगर यहाँ पे मिलेगा तो भी नहीं लेते हैं. अंडरस्टैंड द सिनर्जी. This is what a feeling. This is what the feeling of a togetherness, right? So ये होना चाहिए. That is what the negative. Now there is negative. If negative synergy भी हो सकती है, लेकिन you have to use it for the positive persons, right? Okay. See, what I'm sharing is that it is a theoretical part. There are some models like force field analysis and all these kind of things are also there, which are available on Google, which you can search on Google also. आपको Google के ऊपर भी ये सब चीजें मिलेंगी. आप search सकते हो. Just search it. That if you want to understand your personality, then free modules, free softwares are also available on Google. You can just, what you have to do is that they will ask you questions. You have to fill the questions. And once you fill the questions, they will give you a score. And once the score will come, they will tell you that what type of personality you are. And once you understand what type of personality you are, you will get yourself motivated and you will feel the gap what you don't have now. Right? What you don't have now, isn't it? So I tell you that when I meet somebody, when I met my the doctors and all the people, they used to say me that Umesh, you start doing exercise. Your exercise is not up to the mark. Then I took that point. I started doing exercise. Even if I'm not getting some time also, in between 2 sessions, I walk a minimum 500 steps. Whenever I sit on the chairs, I take my knee up, down, up, down. I started doing it. Right? What I want to say is that, see, everything is happening for you. Every good things are happening for you. And in Marathi, there is one statement, देणाऱ्याचे हात हजारो दुबळी माझी झोळी. So whether you are liable, have you empty your glass? आपने अपना ग्लास एम्प्टी किया है कि लाइक कुछ लेने के लिए? ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है गाइस. आप एम्प्टी ग्लास से कहीं पर भी जाओगे ना, आपको नजरिया इतना सुंदर दिखेगा. You will enjoy in a traffic jam also. You will enjoy in band lift also. You will enjoy when you miss your bus also. Because when you come to know that things are not in your hand, once you come to know that your boss is now he is going to 100% shouting. Now what you can do is that next 365 days में से एक दिन अगर बस गलत हो गई तो आज की सीख ये है कि नेक्स्ट 364 में बस नहीं चूकनी चाहिए. दैट्स इट. इससे अधिक लर्निंग ही नहीं उसमें. So why you are worrying? Enjoy na. If you are getting a time, just go and have a vada pav. Just go and have a tea. Just go and call somebody and enjoy. Are you with me, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And the last one, 7 habits ka unit ka 7 ka point as last ka habit is sharpen the saw. Sharpen the saw. Saw means यहाँ पे क्या बोलना चाहते हैं? Sharpen the saw means tool को आप sharp करते रहना. Now my tool is my speech. My tool is my knowledge. My tool is my brain. My tool is my interpretation. So उसको sharp करना रहना चाहिए. इसका मतलब I have to read a lot of things. I have to observe a lot of things. I have to see a lot of things. When I see, when I observe, and when I implement into my life, I have to implement it into my first life now. When I ask Advait to be happy, then I should be happy. I shared my own views to you also. I shared my own examples also. I said sorry to that person who has not given me a chair. When I come to know that he never sat for 8 hours, 10 hours, and you were sitting in a car, you were sitting at a home, and you're just coming 1 hour before and you are not getting a chair. Right? Sharpen the saw. ये knowledge को sharp करना है हमेशा. Advait, what is your qualification before MBA?
Engineering,
Engineering, but what stream?
electronics and telecommunication.
Electronics and telecommunications. So your heart is electronics and telecommunications. So wherever you go, you have to sharpen your knowledge of electronics and telecommunication.
Yes, exactly.
Always, unless and until there is no use, na?
Yes.
There is no use, isn't it? Telecommunication, whenever the telecommunication, whenever this, languages, Pythagoras and these and kind of things are there. My wife is a, creature of maths. She's excellent in maths. She always sharpen. Vedic maths kya hai? Abacus kya hai? What that Gaga Bhatta has done in a maths? What is the difference between the same formula of a maths for the 8th standard and same formula of a maths for the engineering students? Sharpen the saw. जैसे 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 sharpen करते रहोगे. Sharpen का मतलब preparation, guys. You must be ready. You must be ready. लकड़ा रहा है, जा रहा है, लेकिन उसका sharp axe sharp नहीं है. What is the use of this?
Actually, I was asking this question. I'm going
Yes.
to ask you this question, and you answered me before that.
Yes. Okay. यही तो है ना. ये क्यों हो रहा है, Advait? Why? Because you are sitting with the reception mood, receptive mood. Receptive mood. जो आ रहा है. Yes. बढ़िया. 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 We are sitting under the mango trees, and the mangoes are automatically if they're coming, isn't it? So you feel very great. But sitting under mango tree is also very important, guys. Now people are sitting under a jackfruit tree or somewhere else, jackfruit tree के नीचे बैठे और mango की अपेक्षा कर रहे. Lot of people are doing such kind of mistakes also. Lot of people doing some kind of mistakes. See, there was one example that one rabbit was, digging, and early morning he came to know that the wrong hole I am digging, and at the time of coming back, the whole wall fall on his body, and he died. Why he died? Why he died?
Because he's digging wrong. That's the reason.
Then who is responsible?
Me, I can say me if I am the rabbit.
Absolutely not. You are sharpening the saw, but now please understand. Now my speech is a very good. It's very nice. But when I'm driving a car, and when the person coming and just begging for me a 1 rupees, shall I tell him 7 habits of highly effective people? First, I have to tell him
Go and do work.
what have to do and what not to have. Please understand, guys. When immediately after these sessions, when I talk like a motivational speaker, and when immediately after this session, my son used to come and say that कि पापा पापा मला मेरे को लगा तो मुझे भी ऐसा करना पड़ा हाँ बेटा कितना लगा तेरे को डेटॉल लगाते change I have to take my jacket off and be a child with him. I started dancing with him. नहीं करोगे तो दुनिया में आकर क्या कर रहे हो आप? You got my point. See, खाना खाने जाए short tempered, बैठा हूँ short tempered. Now you could see that. Can you see a tension on my face because 9 to 10 time you zoom off हुआ और on हुआ? Do you find some अरे ये क्या हो रहा है?
No, sir.
Because how I react, it is going on your subconscious mind. अब मुझे आपके चेहरे भी पता नहीं है, लेकिन मैं उस लोगों के साथ बात कर रहा हूँ जिसके चेहरे पता नहीं है. I can only see in my mobile phone my face and not your face. Still, but I can talk. Why? Because sharpening the saw. I have sharpening the saw. I have read the sign, and I am motivated persons, and I'm talking with those persons who are ready to take. अरे महापुर जब आता है, फ्लड जब आता है और हेलीकॉप्टर से जब पार्ले जी बिस्किट्स फेंके जाते हैं, तब नीचे सारे भूखे रहकर भी सभी के हाथ में आता है, सभी के हाथ में नहीं आता है. जिसके हाथ में नहीं आता है उसको क्या वो हेलीकॉप्टर वाला जिम्मेदार है क्या?
No, surrounded people are responsible for.
हर हाल में जीना है. Sharpen the saw. Balance in a renewal. You should live a balanced life. You should live a synergetic life. You should understand the life. Isn't it? Balancing self-renewal, 4 dimensions of renewal, physical dimensions, spiritual dimensions, mental dimensions, social dimensions. मैटर करता है. मैं हेलीकॉप्टर से अगर कुछ दे रहा हूं तो मैं इस एटीट्यूड में रहूंगा कि आई एम हेल्पिंग द पीपल. मैं नीचे से कुछ ले रहा हूं तो मैं ग्रेटिट्यूड में रहूंगा कि ही इज गिविंग मी, थैंक यू गॉड. अगर मुझे कुछ नहीं मिल रहा है तो इस ग्रेटिट्यूड में रहूंगा कि देने वाला है, लेने वाला है, आज ना आज एक न दिन मुझे मिलने वाला है, थैंक यू वेरी मच. क्या तकलीफ आएगी आपको? क्या प्रॉब्लम आएगा तेरे को? Tomorrow just remind me, I will show you one very nice PPT. Very nice PPT, isn't it? Why should say thank you? Why should say thank you? एक वाइफ सहेली के साथ बात करती है. गर्ल्स, आर यू विथ मी? गर्ल्स, सुजाता?
Yes, sir.
यस. एक लेडी दूसरी लेडी से बात करती है. तेरा पति कुछ करता नहीं क्या? बाहर जाता नहीं काम पे? लॉकडाउन की घटना है. घर में पड़ा रहता है हमेशा, कुछ कमाता नहीं क्या?
But sir, it is applicable for both of them, right?
Yes.
पति बीवी जो भी है उसको भी ये applicable है.
Yes. Now what is happening? Now understand ना सुजाता, यहाँ पे वो लड़की क्या जवाब देती है. देखो पॉजिटिविटी कहाँ पे है. वो बोलती है कि सी, कई लोगों के पति सुबह 7 बजे घर से बाहर निकलते हो, 11 बजे आते हो, क्या करते क्या नहीं करते मुझे पता नहीं. किसके साथ जाते हैं, किसके साथ बैठते हैं मुझे पता नहीं. मेरा पति मेरे साथ है, इसका मतलब दूसरे के साथ नहीं है, इसका आनंद मुझे ज्यादा है. I am happy for that. See the positivity. You got my point, Sujata?
Yes, and at that time being at home is more safe. like in the lockdown, being at home
and
was more
पॉजिटिविटी
safe.
है ना, उसमें पॉजिटिविटी, उसको नहीं उसमें प्रॉब्लम क्या है कि दूसरी लेडी उसको चिढ़ा रही है कि मेरा पति काम करने के लिए घर जाता है, काम करने के लिए जाता है, पैसा कमाता है, तेरा पति घर में बैठा है, कोच पे बैठ के तेरे को ऑर्डर देता है, मेरा पति ऐसा नहीं है. You understood?
Yes.
Yes. See the way of talking the people. मेरे पास ना बहुत सारे लोग आते हैं, अपना बहुत कुछ बोलते हैं, ऐसा हुआ वैसा हुआ ये हुआ, मैं सुनता हूँ, यस यस, बोली बोली, जहाँ सही है वहां पे मैं बोल देता हूँ, उसने जो निगेटिविटी बातें बोली उसके साथ चली जाती. Will tell you one story. I think I have to go to the hospital with my son. उसका बैंडेज निकलना है, so allow me to stop here and we'll go, and tomorrow I will talk with you. दो चीज, एक स्टोरी और एक गौतम बुद्धा की जो स्टोरी है बहुत बढ़िया है और पीपीटी है, मैं तो आपको कल दिखाऊंगा. आर यू ओके?
Yes, sir.
सो
Thank you, sir.
आप लोगों ने मुझे सेवा का मौका दिया, इसलिए मैं आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, बहुत धन्यवाद. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you
you,
very,
sir.
very, very much.
यस यस.
Have a nice day.